Now, we're going to bring on the next speaker. Sid, do you want to give a speech? Yeah, so everyone give a round of applause for Sydney. She runs a channel called Juno Jones, where she does independent journalism, and she's also a young women advocate and an activist at Students Against Tyranny. So, yeah.
Hello! I want to start off my speech by saying something that was said to me at the University of East Anglia last month. Someone turned to me and said, "You're an insult to feminism because we were reducing women to a uterus." This is absolutely ludicrous. This is someone who follows a cult who defines womanhood as a feeling. They feel like a woman one day and feel like a woman the next day. It's absolutely ridiculous. That is an insult to feminism. Woo. So I want to start off my speech, or continue my speech, with listing some of the things that women, biological women, can do, or are. Women have been given the gorgeous gift of childbirth. Not only this, but we are given the gift of caring for that child naturally, breastfeeding, or to be more inclusive, chest feeding. We are naturally more empathetic and sensitive to certain topics. We know what to say and when to say it, but sometimes that can obviously be our downfall. We tend to be more emotionally reactive. We hold a higher natural body fat percentage, again, for our bodies to care for a child. We have smaller muscle mass due to less testosterone. I could go on and on. The point is, a man cannot be a woman, ever. A woman isn't just a feeling. We don't wake up and feel like a woman. We are one. Our natural given gifts of being a woman should be accepted and appreciated, not taken advantage of to be used to go in a female changing room. We will not let grown men diminish womanhood to a feeling, to high heels, long hair, makeup, to a high-pitched voice, and men going to such lengths as to sticking tampons up their backside because of their period. There will be people who say, so women who can't give birth, are they not women? Let me ask you something. If a dog is born blind, is it still a dog? If a person is born with too many fingers, are they not human? Just because something is messed up during the process of childbirth, for whatever reason, be it substances during pregnancy, genetics, or just a complete anomaly, doesn't make them any different. A month ago, I wrote to the University of East Anglia for comment after they said it would be discriminatory to question a man in the female changing rooms. They responded by saying that their statement is final and they will not be expanding on the comment further. Their statement, if you haven't read it, does not outline these incidents, but states they aim to make spaces more inclusive. What an insult! Between 2018 and 2022, there were 29 allegations of sexual offences, 19 being rape. Not one of these allegations went anywhere, no prosecutions. And I no longer wonder why. When we live in an era where men intruding on female spaces are not even questioned, when people are scared to address these issues and speak out, it's not much of a shock. In February this year, The Telegraph reported on a study. 70% of transgender prisoners in Britain are serving sentences for sexual and violent crimes. These are government figures. Now, this poses the question, were these people previously identifying as trans, or did they suddenly use that as an attempt to get a lesser sentence, or maybe a little bit of sympathy? We already know establishments don't want to discriminate, even against criminals. I firsthand know the lengths men will go through to groom a victim. They get to your relatives to adore them. They wrap you around their finger. They manipulate you. They alienate you from society, pushing you into self-isolation for their own selfish gain. Some will even go to such lengths and to self-harming to get pity and sympathy from their victim, making them beg to stop hurting themselves. This is exactly what the left-wing extremists are doing. They are conditioning you, battering you down, isolating you from society because you don't think like them, bringing sympathy towards themselves, so people don't want to speak up about it. What if they hurt themselves because of what I say? All because men do not belong in female-only spaces. Woo!